Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Now, I said I wasn't going to do a video of how to seal things up in straws. 100,000 different videos on YouTube to show you how. Well, okay, I'll go along with that. I didn't plan on doing a video on that, but holy crap, that's good tea. Yep, that's the tea I just showed you a minute ago that I was heating up. Here's my calcium hypochlorite. Getting the wrong chemistry. There's my spoon. You notice something here in the middle? I broke it. When I tightened the lid on this thing earlier, I broke it off. It's alright, I just melted it and stuck it back together. What I'm doing is I'm setting up this. Sealed straw sections with exactly 3 grams of calcium hypochlorite. I've already pre-prepared some straw sections. And yes, I mean some. Whole bunch of them over there. Can you see them? I hope so, right next to the big canister. Now, that 3 that I just showed you that are already completed. 3 grams of calcium hypochlorite plus the weight of the straw. That's 14 grams for 3 of them. Each one of those will turn 16 ounces of stream water into stock chlorine. Kissing cousin to chlorine bleach. Now, chlorine bleach is not quite chemically the same as this, but this will chemically do the same exact job and be drinkable afterwards. The funny point is, bleach has a 1-year shelf life, ladies and gentlemen. Means when you buy it in, just a minute, let me shut off this stupid alarm on my iPod. Very old iPod Touch 2. Bleach has a 1-year shelf life from manufacture date. You have no idea how long the store has kept it on the shelf. It might only have a month or 2 when you buy it, and then it's no longer useful for the purpose of purifying water. I mean, it might have 6 months, it might have 9 months. You just don't know. Unless you can read that screwy code that's all gibberish, it don't mean anything unless you've got a key that tells you. You have no idea how old that bleach is already. And one of these days I'm going to shave this whiskers off. They itch. Ugh. So what I've done is I've created a paper funnel to get the calcium hypochlorite, the shock. I think I'm just going to start calling it shock because that's what it is. And I'm going to take my little spoon, which we've measured and know it's exactly 3 grams, and tap my shock down into the straw. Now, there's my 3 grams. I'm going to take my pliers. I'm going to grab it right there so that the pliers completely close off the tube. Melt it a bit. Rock the lighter across it to seal it. Make sure it's really well sealed. Well, let's melt that just a little more. There we go. There we go. Sealed. Nothing coming out. That will keep in your bug out bag, your get home bag, until the cows come home and the planet don't spin. That will stay chemically effective in that containment forever until you need to use it. And like I said, 3 of those are enough to get me through for purified water for a month. Each one probably weighs, well, 3 weighed 14 with the straw included. So each one probably weighs 10¼ grams. Even the gram weenies can't complain about that option. What do you think, BC Truck? Do you agree that even the gram weenies would like this one? Feel free to weigh in, Brad. Peace out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've done some math. One of my 3-gram straws makes 16 ounces of stock chlorine. That's enough to treat 96 quarts of water. I've just finished making up 20 straws. That is enough to do 480 gallons of water biologically purified. Now, if I remember correctly, they say you're supposed to drink a gallon of water a day. So that means that small palm full of capsules is enough to do water for myself for more than 1 year. 1 year purified water. Biologically purified, not chemically. We know that to chemically purify it, we want to run it through a carbon filter. Well, you're going to be out in the bush, you make a campfire, you save out some of the coals and let them go out, you now have activated charcoal. The best activated charcoal comes from black willow. So you're going to run your stream water through a filter made of layers of grass, charcoal, grass, charcoal, grass, charcoal. Preferably you'll have run it through a millbank bag first, or you'll have added a layer or two of sand at the very top of your filter to filter out twigs, bugs, muck, dirt, etc. Now, I used up 2/3 of this bottle full. It was only 2/3 full, and I've used up about 2/3 of that. So about half of this bottle full to make those 20. Yes, I say again, 20 straws. This is the rest of the pound that comes in that package. I dare to say I've probably only taken 2 ounces weight out of here. That means that is still 14 ounces. And of the 2 ounces I used, I still have 1/3 of that left. So that means I used maybe 1.5 ounces to make the 20 straws. So that means for one person, 1 pound of calcium hypochlorite should last you somewhere in the neighborhood of about, I don't know, 10 years? So if you can get roughly 10 years out of 1 pound per person, okay, 1 pound of this per person lasts you roughly 10 years, well, you do the math. How many in your party? Family of 4, you need 4 pounds. You got enough purified water for 10 years for 4 people. Simple math, ladies and gentlemen. There you have the doings from Embrato Smithing and Woodcraft. Prepper Embrato, your host. And I hope you've learned something that will help you out. Peace out.